how's everybody doing? We're back again with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about two things that is a common belief about Glock pistols that I don't hold. I don't hold these beliefs at all. In fact, it's the opposite. I don't know how I'm going to title this, but I'll figure it out. But it's essentially two common beliefs about Glocks that I don't hold. And I'm talking extremely common. I hear this all over the place. I don't know if some of the people are saying it. So now, granted, both of these things are, subjective. They're opinion based. So it's not like they're true or false, but I'm just going to explain to you my thoughts on them. Okay, so now the first thing that I always hear about Glocks, and I've always heard this since I've gotten into the firearms world and did, looking up reviews and looking up stuff about Glocks and stuff, is they're ugly. I hear that so much. And I never understood that, okay? Now, this is your common Glock pistol, right? It's, now one thing people say is they're blocky and square, which is true, but I wouldn't call this ugly at all, okay? What pistol I would call ugly is a high point. That's what I would call ugly. Those things are hideous, okay? And some people on the other end, they'll say, yeah, they're ugly, but they work and looks don't matter. I don't agree with that either. Looks do matter. I'm not going to buy an ugly firearm. I don't care if it works or not. Because when we look at things and we like what we see, you generally don't look at something ugly and you're like, yeah, I want that. You know what I mean? It's just not a thing you do. Whether that be your car, whether that be anything you're into, fucking knives, fucking guns. You're not gonna buy something ugly because it works. Now, granted, you might buy something ugly just for shits and giggles and to just buy it or whatever, right? Like a high point is very cheap, so you could buy one just because it's cheap and you're like, yeah, got me a high point, but I'm sorry, I digress a little bit. But anyway, I don't hold the opinion that these are ugly at all. I actually like the way they look. I like the simplicity look. I like the square look of it. While I will say, when these did come out, the pistols before these were more like this, which this thing looks very good. This compared to a Glock, compared to this, yeah, a Glock doesn't look as good as that. It's just not. That's just a fact. Okay, I understand that. So the handguns back before Glocks came out did look better aesthetically, but that doesn't mean a Glock is ugly, right? Like here's an analogy, right? You could look at a chick in the street, and just because the bitch don't look as good as a fucking supermodel don't mean she's ugly. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. So just like this beautiful woman over here is supermodel status, by the way. But yeah, so while yes, these things are awesome and they look good, but these things also look good in my opinion, just not as good as those. Now obviously I understand it's an opinion based topic, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, these people are wrong, but I can't hold that belief saying that these things are fucking ugly and they're hideous. I'm just like, no, they're not. They look fine. You know what I mean? So the next thing that I hear about these that I don't agree with is when people say the grip angle on Glocks is horrible. Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Well, you can change it, right?
No, not the angle.
Oh.
The angle, if they're talking about how the grip angles this way instead of up and down.
Oh.
And you can tell the difference between this and this. You see how this is straight up and down, yes, if you can see? Yeah. And then you see on the Glock, it's more angled forward. The problem is, I've never had an issue with this, right? Now, if you're used to shooting something like this, and I'll just hold the two up so you can see the grip angle difference. You see how the Beretta is up and down more, and the Glock is more angled. It's more slanted. Now, if you're used to shooting on one of these, right? You're used to because yes, a straight up and down grip angle is more natural. You'll point more natural that way. But this one, it's easy. Yeah, honestly, I don't have issues with this. I don't have any issues whatsoever with a Glock grip angle. I just don't, just same with, like, it's similar to AR-15s, how the angled ones on there, they're not too big of an issue, you know what I mean? And it's a training thing. You get used to the grip angle, you know what I mean? Yes, the straight up and down is more natural. That's just a fact. It is more natural. But I don't have an issue with these at all. And these things been around a while, and this is like one of the most popular pistols, so I don't get how people are sitting here complaining about the grip angle of these things if they work just fine. You know what I mean? They work just fine. And if you train yourself with one of these, you point naturally. You point exactly when you raise the pistol. Their sights are on target. Some people say, "Oh, your sights are up." Well, train with it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just about it. Those are the only two opinions I can remember off the top of my head that people have about Glock pistols that I don't share. I don't think they're ugly. I think they're good-looking pistols, in my opinion. I like the simplicity. I like the blockiness. Honestly, I like the blockiness so much that the Gen 5 pistols, that's one reason why I don't want one. Because they fucking bevel or whatever they do right here, and I just don't like the way that looks. I like the squareness of it. I like the way it looks. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, I just don't agree with that. I don't think they're ugly, and I don't dislike the grip angle. I actually do like the grip angle. You know what I mean? So I like it.
It's comfortable too.
Yeah, it's comfortable with me too. You know what I mean? So. But I can say the straight up and down definitely is like more natural. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not a fan of the revolver. The way the grips are on the revolvers, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, that's about it. You got any comments, any opinions? Tell me, guys, what you guys think in the comment section below. And yeah, just if there's anything else about Glocks that a lot of people say about them and you don't agree with, let me know, because those are the only two I can think of right now. Because it's hard to hate these things, even though I know there's haters out there, but they're not really haters. They're more just, you know, they're tired of hearing about these things because yes, these things are awesome. So, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to all the channels and everything. Peace.